Hey guys and gals, it's Jennifer here. This little guy, Lucky, he just started with us this morning and he is a crazy jumper. There's a few pointers I want to give you. One is, do give your dog attention when he's got 4 feet on the floor. Like this, for example, right? If he jumps up, we have to say no and do not touch him with our hands or bend down with our faces, because he perceives that as a reward. Even if it's negative, even if you're doing this, pushing him down like this, he's still getting your hands and he's still getting your face. That is attention, even though it's negative attention. No, sit. What you can do is teach Lucky an alternative behavior, like sit, and then you give him love for sitting down. No, sit. See, when I slow my voice down and calm my voice down and my movements slow down, this keeps him 4 on the floor. Good boy. And then he gets what he wants, but he's doing what you want. Really make sure that you keep your dog on the leash while he's young, while he's in training, especially if he's doing naughty behaviors. You can't control it at all if he's off leash, and he'll never be off leash trained until he's on leash trained. And I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about pulling on the leash. Dogs have what's called opposition reflex. So when we try to take our dog and pull them and hold them to our side, they're guaranteed to pull you even harder, okay? They oppose the pressure that you apply to them. So the opposition reflex is one of the biggest issues that you're going to run across. So what I would do, until you can get your dog trained to walk nicely next to you, we call that heeling, walk at my left heel, would be to keep my leash as loose as possible. So I would hold the end loop of your leash instead of trying to hold your dog in here tight. And if you're going to apply pressure on your dog, I would pull and release. Your goal is for your leash to be loose 80 to 90% of the time. Okay? The second thing that I would do would be to be less predictable. That means if your dog pulls to the end of his leash, you should turn and go the other way. You don't want your dog to assume that you're going to just tag along behind them through the entire walk, okay? Just a few of these maneuvers, you will notice your dog will start to slow down and kind of look over his shoulder and start to check in on you more. Are you going to turn again? All right, so that is a simple thing. A couple of little things that will get you by until you can train your dog to walk here. Then once they know this, then you can let them have free walks whenever you want to, but it's your choosing. Hey, Jennifer here. I'm here to give you some tips on how to teach your dog to come when called. Some of the things that you might be inadvertently making a mistake with are: 1, you might be punishing your dog without realizing it. You may call your dog to come and then on the heels of that immediately put them in their crate or something of that nature, or call them to you and scold them for potting in the wrong place. So make sure you don't do that. That could be discouraging your dog from wanting to come to you. And then there are things that you really want to do that are crucial to being able to get a reliable responsiveness from your dog for come when called. First, you have to practice on leash first. Your dog is never going to be off-leash trained until they're on-leash trained. Other thing I want you to include in your rewards is playtime. You want it to be fun to come to you, so that when you don't have a pocket full of treats, which is always our goal, then your dog will still come to you because they'll be thinking, oh, we get a play game. And then the last thing that you want to do is teach them impulse control. And impulse control and patience, right? Self-control in a dog is a learned behavior that you must do through some kind of formal obedience program but if you don't teach your dog some reliable impulse control, then at some point they're going to be faced with a dilemma. Hey, I want to come to you, but there's a squirrel right there. Which might they choose? Okay, so if you've taught your dog some really good solid obedience and you say leave it, come, they're going to leave the squirrel and come to you. We're going to be talking to you a little bit more about how you can get quick, reliable results that last you a lifetime. Good luck to you, and we'll see you soon. Hi there, it's Jennifer again, and if you're still watching me right now, it's because you indicated you need some help training your dog or puppy, and I think that's awesome. Going it alone can be challenging, and I'm confident we can get you results much quicker and with way less effort as a team. In this short video, I'll explain what's different about my dog training system and how we generate advanced results for almost 1,000 dog families each year. Imagine taking your dog places where he walks calmly beside you, lays under your table, and even waits politely to greet people. This calmness and self-control are actually learned behaviors that I want to help you achieve. So if you have a dog with some behavioral problems, or maybe you just want a head start for your young puppy, then you're smart to be watching my video. Why am I so confident? I personally operate the top-rated dog training school in Westlake Village, California. Here, we train almost 1,000 dog families each year using the Man's Best Friend programs and principles. We're consistently voted best dog training by the Los Angeles Daily News, and we also have a 5-star rating online. Here's what makes these programs unique. I've created a training system that is a mashup, a blend of the most effective dog training strategies and principles that I've acquired over my lifetime working with dogs. Let me give you one example. Dog sports like agility use very specific training methods to incentivize dogs to learn happily and rapidly. Well, I've studied these agility training methods and I've selectively applied them to family dog training. Again, this is just one example of how I've mixed the most effective dog training techniques into my system to ensure that you're getting the results you're looking for. All right, let me show you how this works. First, when you enroll, you'll have instant access to my core concepts, where I'll show you how to tap into instincts you already possess. Next, jump into your lesson videos that are wall-to-wall training and not just lectures. And lastly, upon completion, you can take a quiz, even earn a doggy diploma. Also, your course is yours to keep if anything comes up.